What is up, guys? This is your boy Vishu from SavageCamp, and in this video we are going to go over one of the most dreaded concepts in programming, and it's called recursion. A lot of people do not understand this. So after this video, if you're confused, don't feel like you're stupid. Okay, there are many engineers out there who truly don't know how recursion really works, and there are so many videos on YouTube, but again it's very confusing. It's very short. The logic behind it is so brilliant. At the same time, it confuses a lot of people. If you are starting out, just try to do programs using something like a for loop rather than doing recursion, because I don't want you to get like stuck on something this advanced and then give up. The key over here is to have momentum and build things that increases your Python skills, not to learn every concept out there and try to understand everything out there. Without further ado, let's start with writing a function. So I will call this factorial, which will take a number. I'm going to zoom in because it's like 5 lines. And if number is less than equal to 1, it would return. Since we have return statement, if it is not less than 1, I'm going to say return number. And if you remember factorials, I can do 5 and it would do 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. And I can do something like f answer into I, and you will see it run everything. 1 into 1, 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 6 into 4, 24 into 5. That is how it is working. So in recursion, what we will do is number into factorial of number minus 1. This is the whole program. In 3 lines, you have written a program that is calling itself, and that is what recursion is. A function that calls itself. So a function is not being called from somewhere else. The return statement is calling this function. The important part over here is this condition. We need to have a condition to break out of this function. So this will go on from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2, and once it is coming back to 1, it would return the number. Now if I print, let's do answer factorial of 5, it should give 120, and we have to print answer. Let's run this and you will see 120 over here. Now what actually happened is I will print number every time we reach here, and you will see the progression. We are going from 5 to 4 to 3 to 2, and at 1 it is returning the number, which is becoming 120. And what is happening is it is taking the first number 5. In the first step we had 5 and 4, that gave us 20, but again we call this function again with 4 and 3, because when we pass in 4 over here, 4 is not less than equal to 1, so it will print it, and then it would return 4 and 3, 4 and 3, but we already have 20, so it would do 20 and 3, then it would do 23s are what, 60, then it would do 60, and what is 3 minus 1, it's 120, and then it would do 2 and 1, it would satisfy this condition. And what was our answer over here? It was 120 and 1, and it would return 120. So I'm trying to break this down, and there has to be a whiteboard to properly explain this. I will try to do something like that, but right now just understand this function is returning a value and then calling itself. So it is not returning the exact value over here. We are going over this function multiple times. So if I do the same thing with 7, it's going to go backwards and give 5040. But what it is doing is 7 into 6 into 5 into 4, and it goes until 1. And at 1, it returns whatever the product is. Right now, try to understand this. All you have to remember is recursion is a function that calls itself, and you need to have a breaking condition. And once you have that, the function at the end will return the last value. So that is it for this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.